is named Kyle Steckly. What's going on, Kyle? How are you, kiddo?
I'm doing good, Joe. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, busy weekend for you. What did Watkins Glen, ARCA, man, you sort of fit that thing like a glove.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Watkins Glen is a super cool place, and yeah, it was really fast. I really wish we would have got practice in the dry conditions. We were out there running around in the rain on rain tires, and then we had to start 30th in the race because qualifying got rained out. So that was unfortunate for sure. We didn't really get to dial in our number two APC Auto Parts Center's Toyota Camry, but all in all, it was a super cool experience, and we had a strong run going from 30th to 12th there in the first 20 laps, and then at the halfway break, we came back out, and on the restart, unfortunately, a lower rad hose fell apart. So that's, racing gremlins and unfortunate, but we'll keep picking along and come back stronger.
But I knew something happened. Didn't know what because you were up there. Andrew Ranger, also part of the ARCA race. Kind of nice to see Ranger back there. He's a four-time winner in ARCA. Comes away with a seventh place finish. Kyle, you didn't do bad for having the trouble. You still finished 15th.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. We still had a strong run. I think me and Ranger kind of came through the field there together, and I think he ended up seventh, so we would have been right there with him. But yeah, it's just frustrating. The day didn't really go the way we expected, but that's racing, and you got to expect that to happen every once in a while. So it's all good, and obviously a super cool experience to race at Watkins Glen and get another ARCA Menard start under my belt. Those cars were they were a lot of fun. It's that road course racing is growing on me more and more each time I do it, and yeah, it's super cool to get those opportunities.
Well, and you've got experience, right? We see you at CTMP, and you can get the job done on road courses as well. Now you can add Watkins Glen to the repertoire of racetracks that you've ran at. They're all going to come in handy for where you're heading in your career. You're going to need all the assets that you can get because, Kyle, you're going to be one of those guys that's going to make it to the upper part of this game, and it's going to be kind of cool to see you in there and operate. Hey, you're an ASA Stars Tour guy, and it's been a while since you guys were on the racetrack. The last race that was pretty well set and ready to go ended up getting rained out a couple days ahead of time. How did that work out? Was it a bad day? Did they make the right call? I didn't look, but did they make the right call?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm just a race car driver, so I show up and drive them. But yeah, I don't know. It's such a hard call to make, really. And obviously, rain in the forecast, and people start backing out, and you get all that added together, and you hate to go to a racetrack with 12 cars and then sit in the rain, anyways. So it was a tough call, but in the end, I think ASA tried to do what's best for them and the series, and hopefully we can just move on from that and rebound and have strong fields and good weather for the remainder of the races. But yeah, that was a tough one, and just all eyes on the Hickory Tri-County doubleheader here coming up in a week and a half.
Yeah. Well, you can't get a racetrack with more character than Hickory Motor Speedway. And how many laps you got on at that place? You got a few races?
Yeah, I got two ASA races and then a Cars Tour Pro Late Model race. So quite a few. I've done lots of testing there. Obviously, it's close to home for all the North Carolina race teams. So done a lot of testing there, and it's definitely rough. It's fun, but it's a racy little track, and I'm excited for it. I think we're going to run strong, and hopefully we can put a whole 250 laps together and be there at the end.
But you were almost there in really good shape for last night's APC race. You come off the road course, you headed back home. APC fires up at Delaware Speedway. The 22 at the front leading the race. Papa Tire. Man, your luck in that place. Normally, you're really good at that speedway, and you were again last night. It's just Lady Luck, I don't know, has really given you a swat the last couple times.
Yeah, it's tough. It's racing luck, but we just got to keep our heads high and keep on digging. We had a really fast 22 car last night at Delaware, and it was really fun to be back with my 22 racing guys and in the APC series. So it was a fun night. Just unfortunately, unfortunate finish. Glad we didn't tear the car up, but yeah, we ran something over and blew a tire and put us out of contention. But strong car, good to be back in a McCall Racing Enterprises car and working with those guys and building on that. So excited for the rest of the year with them and just working together and have a strong APC season.
I have no idea how you hung on to that race car going into turn 1 and 2 and then down 3, 4. Kyle, I've never seen a late model react like that. That thing was looked like a dirt car, only in space. It was nuts.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of driving them like that at Delaware. We had that last year in the Great Canadian 300, but yeah, it's tough, but the car still works pretty good. Honestly, you get it in the corner and you just got to make sure you're pretty pointed before you get back to the gas, because all of a sudden that left front's going to be about a foot up in the air. So it was cool. You know, I caught up to Junior and Dale there, and they're racing pretty hard. So looking back at it, I wish I would have maybe raced a bit harder to try and see if I could have got around them. But all in all, it was not ideal, but we made the most of it and finished out the race to get an 8th place finish.
Yeah, amazing to say the least. Have you ever had it where the sway bar let go like that after having a flat tire?
Yeah, we had it last year at the Delaware race. So
it was
the last
the
two
same
Delaware
thing?
races, yeah, the exact same thing happened. So we gotta do something about that so that quits happening if we do get a flat. But yeah, just bad luck to run something over and have that issue. But that's part of it.
Yeah, well, we'll have to, I don't know, create some kind of a wear bar or something so that it can't get to the head of the bolts, whatever. Kyle, an incredible weekend, man. Good to see that you had some results. You definitely provided all of us with some racing entertainment and all the above. We wish you nothing but much continued success, and you get after it. I know you'll be off to somewhere, I can well imagine.
Yeah, I'm in the Buffalo airport right now, heading back to Mooresville for the week before I come back to Canada for Canadian Tire Motorsports Park and the NASCAR Canada opener this weekend. So lots of travel, lots of fun, but just super grateful for all the opportunities I get.
Well, you keep the pedal to the floor, my friend. We'll keep our eyes peeled on you. Safe travels, and we'll see you on the weekend up here at CTMP.
Thanks, Joe.
That's Kyle Steckly right there. Busy weekend for him. Got ARCA experience. Add that to the list.